Good morning everyone, I'm back on a very windy Wednesday. Had a little bit of time out recently, stuff going on. I won't go into it, it'll bore you, but I've had a lot going on. Let's just say that. I think I wanted to sort of touch also on the last episode. There are a lot of comments regarding mental health, basically. You know, like trying to get out on the bike, psych yourself up, not always in the mood, but the bike does wonders, basically. So yeah, we've got quite a bit to discuss today on mental health, on and off the bike, what the bike can do for you, and the joys it can bring, even if other people don't always understand that, which I'm sure many of you will be familiar with. And if you're new to the channel, please like, comment and subscribe. If you're an existing viewer, thank you. I'm off to meet 6'4" Dan. All of my friends seem to be, I mean, I'm 5'11", okay? So I'm not short, but all of my mates, or a lot of my mates, are 6 foot plus. So it always makes me look like a short ass, which is annoying. I need to find some shorter friends. Anyway, off to meet Dan. You'll see him in a bit. This is Dan. Hello. You may have met him before. I was just explaining to everyone that all of my mates are, or a lot of them are 6 foot plus.
Yeah, 6 foot plus.
Not
built to be riders. A little bit overweight.
But the thing is, it makes me look like a short ass, and I'm 5'11".
5'11", yeah,
so I'm not short.
6'3".
Exactly. So what I was saying is, I need to find some shorter mates.
Shorter mates. Nah, what's the point?
Exactly.
Because if you get shorter mates, they can fly up hills as quick as you, then, can't they?
Your pump matches your top.
It's not planned. I've had it for about 20 years. Less than 20, but you know what I mean.
If that was me, I would have planned that, definitely.
Yeah, I know.
So Dan, tell us a little bit about your bike. That's on purpose, isn't it? The helmet, surely.
Oh yeah.
To match the bike.
Colour matching, yeah.
So how old is?
And then the shoes are to match the old thing here as well. That is
10 years old.
Yeah.
Right, guys, do you think this video looks 10 years old? I don't. Still looks in immaculate condition.
Yeah.
You've got rim brakes, yeah?
Yeah. You can't take anything else because of when it was built. It obviously can't take the discs.
Yeah, of course.
It's not built for it. But the chain's the only thing I've replaced.
Wow.
That needed replacing on it. The wheels are brought separately. They're done by a company called Parkours.
Okay.
But the old wheels, the old spokes on my old bike kept breaking because I think I was just too heavy or too much power going down. The old, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not heavy.
No, not heavy at all. No. But these have been fine. And then, but I had to. The only other thing I've replaced, but not because they were broken, is the brakes, because the older ones couldn't take the 28 tyres.
Have you noticed that? Because obviously, like the rim brake collective are going to like this. People that hate the discs.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any markings on the actual wheel? Because someone said that with rim brakes you can get a bit of scuffage
carbon,
on
is it? Like, I mean, to put on a certain light, you can see there's, you know, where it's rubbing here.
Yeah.
You can see where it hits on it, but nothing like.
It's not major, is it?
No, damaging. No. I mean, I've had them for. Oh, blimey, got them pre-pandemic. So I've had them for a good few years, but then, as we've talked about before, like I've had injuries and other stuff going on, so I haven't ridden it as much as I probably would have done.
It still looks mega aero as well.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, man, I religiously try and clean it every single time I ride it. Dry it off with some paper towel, and then I'll spray that bike protector stuff.
Also, I wanted to touch today on mental health a little bit, because obviously I touched on it on the last video, getting out. You know, like sometimes you don't always feel like getting on the bike.
Yeah.
or you just get up and you don't feel
procrastinating. Yeah.
So once you get on the bike and you're out, often you feel better, right?
100%. Yeah. Right. It's trying to get to the point to motivate yourself to get out and do something.
Will you talk to people if you're in that sort of mood? Will you talk to people, or do you just kind of?
No,
would you talk to someone about it?
No, I go into a bubble.
No, and I think many people do.
Yeah. I mean, you know, recently I did reach out to you and Mike and stuff, didn't it? I was like, right, I'm struggling, I'm in a hole, we need to get out on the bike. Because I know that when I'm out and about, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because my main thing for me to make me feel good is fitness. I mean, fitness-wise, I feel amazing.
Yeah.
But it's lately for me, it's been hard to do stuff fitness-wise, and that's the difficulty. Because if like most people probably, you get to a point where you're like, I'm struggling to even sort of like think about getting up to do any sort of activity. Yeah. But once you do it, it gets you into the set. Like, it gets you into that mindset for, right, I'm going to go and do that. I really enjoyed that. And then it's just trying to get back at, it's getting out of the trough. Yeah. And trying to get up to like your peaking moments where you're gliding through stuff and you're feeling good. Yeah. So I had a whole period of like, again, I put on a fair whack of weight. Had an injury, which is prior to that I wasn't doing a lot. Yeah. Again, just because up here I was a bit like, oh God, I can't be bothered. I can't do it. Yeah. The back injury then made me put even more weight on. Just, you know, sitting down and lying down for 6 weeks doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're still eating and you've got an appetite, you know, it takes.
And you need to eat, being 6'4". You need to.
I've got to fuel my body. Yeah. That's where it becomes a problem. Yeah. And look what you're saying there is, so now like I've got this extra weight on going up the hill in Richmond Park, like where sort of Roehampton Gate. God, I struggled. Yeah, exactly. I've never struggled going up that hill before, but I know it's because one, I haven't done a lot of riding or training or any sort of fitness, and I'm carrying extra weight. Yeah. I mean, I might have an aero bike, but it doesn't help with moving up a hill. No, exactly. I think also, though, I cut Dan's hair. That's actually how I met Dan. That's how I met you, isn't it? Yeah. Cutting your hair. 20 years ago?
20 years ago. Yes, we are old. And I think, so I understand the importance of talking. I understand it because I communicate for my job. So I understand even if you are feeling like you're in a bit of a hole, one, getting out, whether it's a walk on the bike, you will 100% feel better. But two, just talking to someone and reaching out, particularly men, because we tend to bottle everything up. This is why I'm doing this, to make it people understand that this is normal. Procrastination, feeling like you don't want to do something, feeling unmotivated is normal, but it is up to you to break that barrier. 100%. Whether it's talking to someone, whether it's getting out, and that is what the bike does. When I'm on the bike, I feel just free from all of the shit that you have to deal with. Many people, particularly partners sometimes, or whoever it is, you know, if people don't ride, they don't get the obsession with being on the bike, do they?
No, not at all.
So yeah, talk to people, get out on the bike. I'm glad the last video helped people. There were a lot of really positive comments, and I want to just keep that going, because anyone out there that is feeling a bit like, oh, it's normal. It's normal.
One thing I would say as well, just quickly, is even if you're okay, and this is a little phrase that I've seen on posters recently at work. Yeah. It's a charity, Oscar Kilo, does mental health stuff within emergency services. Even if you're okay, ask someone else if they are. And other charities say the same thing, but if you're okay, ask someone else. Creates that dialogue, and that person might then open up.
Any of you who've got your mates that you don't really message much, or you don't keep in touch with, or you know, you've just been doing your own thing, so you haven't had time, just check in, make sure people are all right, and then me and Dan are going to work on trying to obviously improve the mental health, but also the fitness, right?
It's definitely the fitness for me.
So tune back in for maybe, I'm going to give you 3 months. Was that, or should we give a bit less?
No, we'll do 3. Give me
2 to 3 months.
Give me a help.
We'll check back in with Dan, see how he's feeling, and we're going to go for a bit more of a spin.
See you later.
In a bit. What are you doing there, Dan? What are you up to?
Oh, my tape's come loose.
You're going to unravel the whole thing now.
No. Yeah. And I can put it round tight.
This is Supercast, right?
What is?
This bar tape, it looks like Supercast.
Could be.
Bar tape. I'm sure it's the same as mine.
You're asking a man that loves riding but never really pays attention to a lot of brands or stuff. There we go, that's better.
Myself and Dan also have got matching tattoos by the same
Same dude.
person, Ian Flower,
Yeah.
who's very, very good. Also, how old's yours now?
Well, this bit into here is, Jesus, 2008 I think I got that done.
Yeah.
So that's a while. And then this bit is recently added in the last, I think that was kind of just post-COVID.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think I started it before, and then after lockdown I got it finished.
Mine's 18 years old now.
Yeah, it's looking good though.
It still looks good. 18 years old,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know what I was going to say. That is fuel. Good?
Tasty.
Very, very windy, as you can hear. So I feel like I'm putting in so much effort and not getting much back. However, the sausage roll and the cherry almond slice, my favourite, is carrying me through. Whew. Dan, it's been eventful.
Yeah, it's been good.
Thanks for the advice.
Appreciate it.
Anyone with any comments, please comment. Dan's done well today, and we're gonna watch his fitness journey as well.
Yeah, fine, okay.
In a bit, guys. That's us done for today. I hope you enjoyed the content. It's important that we all kind of talk about mental health, and I wanted to touch on it again a little bit more deeply. Comment, always comment, because it's good to get your feelings out there. It's good to explain what happens to the mind. The more we talk about it, the more it becomes less of a stigma and it becomes the norm. I know there's a big thing with men's mental health at present, which is great. And if I can help that just a little bit, then I will try. Guys, thank you as always for watching. Apologies for the hiatus. I am going to have that now and again because I take a mental break, switch off. But yeah, thank you as always for your support. Thanks for watching. I've been on 6 months now as well. 6 months on Rookie Cyclist on YouTube. And genuinely, to each and every one of you that comments, that likes, that subscribes, that watches, it means the world to me. So thank you. Be good, be okay, get out there, get on the bike, go for a walk, whatever it is you need to do, you do it. And also check in with your mates. That's the message from Dan. It's because you never know what someone's going through. I will see you on the next episode.